What's going on, Diggletdreamers? Mathers here with some Showdown Live. Today we're playing some UU, using some Pokemon that I really just want to use, namely Arcanine. We're actually running an offensive set as opposed to the normal defensive one, and that's just because I haven't used Arcanine in a long time. As you can see by my background, it is my favorite Pokemon, and I just felt like using an offensive one to kind of see if it can pull off some awesome stuff, some sweeps or something. Also really wanted to use Reuniclus just because I love Reuniclus. It's a really cool Pokemon. Like, honestly, I just really love it. It's really become one of my top favorite Pokemon recently, in like the last little while. Healerlisk is also just something I really enjoy, and because it's in UU now, I don't get to play as much with it in RU, so I figured I'd try out a new set with it here. It's actually an Assault Vest one. It's kind of, I'm trying to use it as like a pivot Volt Switcher, so hopefully it can take hits a little better, but we'll see. Also really wanted to use Mienshao, just because I love Mienshao. Decided to go with the Scarf set, Scarf Reckless, just to kind of blow people away with that high jump kick. Then I also have the glue holding the team together. We got defensive Tentacruel with Rapid Spin and Toxic Spikes. We have a Zelf who can set up the Stealth Rocks. It's basically our lead, Focus Sash, and basically pretty standard lead as Elf, but we are going to try to find a battle here. We'll see what we find. Oh boy, this guy's got a scary team. He needs Beedrill, and almost just want to go Explosion. But I'm pretty sure he's just going to U-turn or just straight up switch into the Empoleon. But I can taunt this thing. So he tries to go for Defog, and I can knock off its leftovers, I'm assuming. Yeah. Goes for a Scald. We are able to live that. As I'll just go for another knockoff. As he decides to switch into the Beedrill. Just not going to enjoy taking that damage. But I'm not going to enjoy taking this damage either. I'll go in my Octodad, I suppose. This does go for the U-turn, resisted, but still it does a lot of damage. Could go into the Reuniclus here. Goes into the Empoleon, assuming he's going to try to defog here. I do outspeed it too, so I can't exactly go for Toxic Spikes. What I can do on his defog is just go into my Mienshao, try to get some initiative. As I do, I will be able to land a high jump kick on something, or maybe just a U-turn, honestly, because the switch is pretty obvious. We'll see. We will see. I doubt he's going to want to let his Empoleon go down this early. Another thing I'm starting to think about is who can clean up here, and it looks like Arcanine has some potential. Definitely Mienshao also has potential. He goes for a Protect. Not bad. Does decide to switch anyway as I go for the U-turn again, and that does let me go into the Self, perhaps. Yeah, I might try to go in here and just try to get my rocks up again. Dink. He goes for the Psyshock. And now I'll go for a knockoff, which does a nice amount of damage. And gets rid of his leftovers. He goes for another Psyshock. Gets a crit that time, but I'm able to live it, and I will just go for an Explosion and take out his Reuniclus. It's actually really great for my Octodad. But I think I'll go into Healerlisk on this one. As he goes Umbreon. I am free to Volt Switch around, which is nice. Although I just realized this is not a great pivot for an offensive team because it's really fast. There's a better pivot for an offensive team is something that's slow, that you can take the hit and then switch. But it is what it is. Can't really change things now. Oh, I forgot to change my avatar. Such a fool. There we go. Alright. If I just had close combat on Arcanine, then I'd have a pretty solid chance of sweeping at this point. Because that would help me take out this Umbreon and the Empoleon. Although Empoleon might go down to like a Flare Blitz or something. Maybe a Wild Charge. Alright, we do get off a Volt Switch, and I think the safest play is to go into my Octodad, so he can't Toxic or anything like that. He does decide to Toxic, perfect. As I kind of want to get up, he has two things. He has a Poison type, so I can't really go for the Toxic Spikes. And he also has Empoleon to get rid of them, so I'm just going to go for a Scald here, as he does go Empoleon. And we get no burn, but I don't really mind if he defogs. We get a crit. Can we get a crit burn? No. But he does defog, he goes for the rocks, and those are going to be gone for good. But that's fine because I'm not really worried about this thing because I do have extreme speed, which will easily take it out at the percentage that it has left. And I'm just going to go for Scald again because Scald is really great against his team. He doesn't want anything on his team to get he doesn't want anything to get burned. He could definitely go into Chestnut. And it will probably eat up the Scald, but that chance of a burn will be really nice. Same with the Lucario. It could actually probably won't eat up nearly as well as a Chestnut, but it also could be special, but still taking the Scald damage and potential burn is not great. So we will see what he wants to do here. He goes into the Umbreon. Can we get a burn? No. But he does have Synchronize, right? Yeah. But I'm also just recovering HP, which is nice. Let's go for a Sludge Bomb just because the chance to poison. And I can't be poisoned, so there's that. He does go for a Wish as well. Or he's going to try to pass to his Thingamabob. Or no, he's just going to try to stay in. He goes for a Toxic, predicting a switch. I'm just gonna click Scald one more time. And that's still no burn. That's kind of crazy. But I am back to full, which is nice. Just so he doesn't go into the B-Drill, I'm gonna Scald one more time. Because if he gets a Wish off to that B-Drill, that would be a problem. It'd be problematic, is what it would be. But I really hate Umbreon. Shout out to King Nappy. Because Umbreon is the worst. It's just a giant wall that can just... Oh boy. So far we have only seen Toxic and Wish though, I suppose. So he does go to switch into the Empoleon, trying to get a Wish to it. And we do get the burn, which is nice. And he doesn't get that much higher in terms of HP. He does get a lot higher actually, but he doesn't get to full or anything like that. And honestly, I kind of just want to keep going for Scald. I don't really see a reason not to. As he goes right back into the Umbreon. And now I'm going to try to make a play here and go into my Mienshao. Just because I want to kind of keep things going. You just go for a Wish. The Protect is definitely a play he has. He also could go into the B-Drill. I think I'm just going to U-turn. Yeah, he does have the Protect, so that's good to know. as he does pull a switch into his chestnut. Let's see what kind of chestnut he is. Not a Rocky Helmet one, which is nice. And actually going into this thing will be pretty nice. Do I have Trick Room on this one? I do have Trick Room on this one. Perfect. Goes into Lucario as we set up the Trick Room. And honestly, I kind of want to just go for a Psychic because he goes for an extreme speed. We are able to eat it up. Shows the Life Orb, and we're able to knock out the Lucario with a Psychic. Alright, Reuniclus is on a rampage right now. He goes in the Empoleon. If we can just land this Focus Blast. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. Soft Serve, putting in the work. This activated. I'm going to disable it real quick. Okay. Can we land one more Focus Blast? Not enough. As he does get the defense drop, though. Alright. And he does decide to forfeit there because that Focus Blast did a lot of damage. But he definitely could have protected there and everything. But I think I punched a big enough hole in his team right there that I was in a pretty good position. So that's awesome. I will pause it till we find another one, guys. We will be right back. Oh, I said I was going to pause it, didn't I? I did not pause it. Alright, what's up, guys? We're back with another battle. This guy's got Suicune, which I hate to see. And he's also got Sticky Web support, which is scary. But I do have Rapid Spin, so he does lead immediately with the Galvantula, which is unfortunate because I am weak to his stab. But I have a feeling he's going to go right for the Sticky Web here. And honestly, rocks are nice versus his team. He does just go right for the Sticky Web. And I almost just want to go for an Explosion. Doing it. Ooh, he pulls a switch into Lucario. That does a lot. Sticky Web is an issue. But you know what, Octodad can actually come in and should be able to get a spin off here. Goes for the extreme speed, as we're able to Rapid Spin away the Sticky Web. I do see spin support on his side, so see if we can take out. I bet we can. Down goes Lucario, and he can actually go into his Galvantula and probably just set up a Sticky Web once again. Goes into Suicune instead. Let's go for a Sludge Bomb, I guess. Goes for a Calm Mind. Oh boy. Alright, Newman. Actually, Newman, if it is a Crocoon set, it should be able to wall it entirely. If the only move he has is Scald. So I'll just click Thunderbolt here. I guess we'll see. Can we snag a crit? Get the para. Oh, that should do it, I think. Well, maybe. Hopefully. If we get a para, that'd be nice, but I'm not sure if this... Okay, it is able to take out the Suicune, so that is a huge defensive threat off the field, which is absolutely beautiful. And I'm not really sure what his game plan was there. If maybe he wasn't the Crocoon set, maybe he has like Ice Beam or something. Honestly, kind of want to just go for a Surf here. Just getting damage on this Donphan is actually huge. Doing it. Ooh. And he does decide to Rapid Spin, so that was a beautiful play. Is I can actually go for a Hyper Voice here. Should be able to do more damage to the rest of his team. Excluding the Aerodactyl, but I don't think Aerodactyl will enjoy taking a Hyper Voice anyway, so I am just going to go for that, as it does take out the Donphan. So we are sitting pretty right now. Two huge defensive threats that I was worried about was that Donphan and the Suicune, because I wasn't too confident about my ability to take them out. So when he brought in that Donphan, I was just really happy to be able to go for a Surf right there. And now, wishing I had close combat again, but I do have Scarfed Mianshao, which can actually defeat this thing even if it is Scarfed itself, so not too worried. The only problem now is actually the Aerodactyl. It could definitely be an issue. And I don't think Heliolisk can really help us there. It's a problem. So what I think I'll do is just go for a Hyper Voice. We are able to outspeed and do a nice amount of damage as he goes for the Draco. And we are able to live it too, wow. And now, I think I'll go for Hyper Voice again. It's still my best move, I think. If he pulls a switch here, that'd be nice. But he doesn't, he just, oh, we get a crit! Oh. I can't do anything about it, but I'm sorry that you just got unlucky there. Like, wow. Should we calc it for him? I was AV, so, oh, he's probably gonna leave soon. Just gonna let him know. Just gonna go for Thunderbolt. There's pretty much no way he won't take me out right now. Yeah, he just goes for Aerial Ace. I'm trying to get rid of this. Okay. Does this outspeed? That's the question we all want to know. That should be able to outspeed. I think it should be able. A high jump kick would be able to bring him to the point where an extreme speed would take him out. I believe, hopefully. Why don't we, while we have it up, get away. Get away. Whatever. Mianshao. Choice Scarf. Wishes. Mega Airbs. Aerodactyl. I'm just gonna go offensive. I'm gonna assume that's what he's running. Hydroquake has a chance to Oko. That's pretty beautiful. Okay. Go away. Okay, thank you. Alright, let's see. Can we do it? He lives on one. He lives on one. Slam Puppy can come out, and we should be able to go for an extreme speed here. I think it'll 2-hit KO the Galvantula if he decides to switch, but he does just let his Aerodactyl go down. And, not really sure what this Galvantula could do to me. Does have speed me, right? Yeah. So I think it might be the best play to just go for an extreme speed. Hope we can live. Ooh, we can live, thankfully, so we will be able to pick up the 2-hit KO with extreme speed. And that will be GG, my friend. Ooh, man, that was a good match. GG. BH Bolert. I apologize for those hacks mid-game, but there's nothing I can really do. Alright, so I will positively find one more. I think we will just do one more because it is pretty late and I need to get to sleep. So we will be right back, Diggletdreamers. What's up, guys? We're back. And this guy actually beat me to the good luck, have fun. What a beast. He's got a pretty threatening team. But Trick Room Uniclus putting in a lot of work against this guy. Basically, the Ampharos is the only one that will be able to take a hit once the Trick Room's up, which is really nice. He does have priority Ice Shard. He could have priority Fake Out, but that's his only priority. He could have Aqua Jet too, but I haven't seen Aqua Jet on that thing in a long time. He also doesn't have Spin or Defog support, So these rocks should be pretty free. We might just trade rocks here, as he does go for his own rocks. And we do outspeed this thing. So what we could do is go for a knockoff, get rid of the focus sash as he goes for his own knockoff, and then we might be able to explode and maybe just maybe pick up the KO. But he does have the ice shard. I should have thought of that. That's fine though. That is fine. This thing is a threat. It does not outspeed Slam Puppy though. But Slam Puppy's best move is Flare Blitz versus it, and it does have thick fat. I guess my best play would go into Mian Xiao, and I guess go for U-turn, hoping he switches, because if he does not switch, that would be really an issue. Oh, crap. Okay. I can set up a Trick Room on the Roserade. That's definitely going to be my best play. Maybe the Ampharos if I have to. But this thing versus Ampharos is not a great matchup. So I guess Newman is going to be the one that's least useful today in this battle. Yeah, I definitely see that. So I think I will go out into it, hoping he goes for like Icicle Crash or something. But no, he just go right for the Earthquake, so that is fine by me. I think at this point, Flare Blitz should be able to take him out. But he could have Flash Fire. This guy is a lord. I think it might be my only play, though. Unfortunately. Again, wishing I had the Close Combat. I might have to put Close Combat over Wild Charge. The Wild Charge is really nice for those Crocoons. Well, we will have to go out into Slam Puppy here, I believe. We will get the Intimidate, which is nice. And we will just go for a Flare Blitz. Hopefully we'll be able to take him out. I'm pretty confident it'll take him out. As he does get taken out. But we will take a lot of recoil, which is really unfortunate. You can definitely go into the Sharpedo here. Just has to go for the Ampharos instead, though. Gonna go for a Morning Sun. Just get back up to almost full. As he just goes for a Volt Switch, which does, oh my god, that does so much. That's not good. Well, this is not looking good for good old Mathras here. Let's see what he switches into, though. If he goes into Roserade, I'm going to pull a switch directly into... As I was saying it, I was like, why would he ever go into Roserade on an Arcanine? I almost want to hang on to our Arcanine just for the extreme speed. But I could also Morning Sun here. I'm going to try it. Goes for the Sludge Bomb. My goodness, and there goes Slam Puppy, unfortunately. But that does give us an opportunity to set up a Trick Room with Soft Serve, which would be absolutely fantastic. He seems like he did have a Life Orb, so he's an offensive set. So the best move he could hit us with a Sludge Bomb, oof, that does a lot. But thankfully the poison will not be damaging us because we have Magic Guard, and now we will be able to outspeed and hit him with a Psychic. But he could definitely play around with the Sharpedo too. That'd be a good play. I really hope he doesn't. Oh, he goes on the Mian Xiao. That's fine, I'll take it. I'll take it. Mian Xiao goes down. And he might have just been trying to get a switch there. He goes into the Sharpedo. Goes for Protect. Stalling out. The turn's a little bit, getting a little speed boost, but speed boost is making you slower here, man. Definitely just go for a Focus Blast, though. Hopefully we can land it. Does pull a switch into the Chandelure. But we do have Shadow Ball. If he does decide to stay in, this should be a dead Chandelure. He does decide to switch into the Roserade. Can we KO? Not quite, not quite, not quite. Unfortunately. But we can't go into Octodad here. And should be able to take any hit, especially a Sludge Bomb. As he does die to the Life Orb. And unfortunately, I think that might be it, because that was the only thing I could really set up on. With my set of trick room up on. But the cool thing is, we might be able to finish this up with Mian Xiao now, which would be really awesome. And I don't know why the Chandelure is coming in. I'm just going to go for a Scald. Goes for a Shadow Ball. We are able to eat it up. And we are able to take out the Chandelure with a Scald. As he goes into the Ampharos. Toxic Spike. Just gets the Volt Switch off, and that will poison the Sharpedo. Which would be nice. Would definitely be nice. And I think Mian Xiao will be the play here, and I'll have to go for a U-turn. I should be able to outspeed him even when he's at +1. So that'd be nice. The problem is I can't really lock myself in a high jump kick because he does have the potential to protect. So if I can manage to do enough damage with U-turn or something and make it get poison combined to be able to take him down, then I might be able to KO the Ampharos with a high jump kick. There's no point in going into Reuniclus because he'll just get speed boost upon speed boost, and that'd be bad. He's just going to go for Protect here, though. Because of my Scarf, I should be able to outspeed him even when he's at +1, and he is also going to be taking poison damage. And Aqua Jet should not be able to KO from this range, I believe. As he gets the double Protect. Wow. Nice. Well done. As I'll just go into a soft serve and hope he's like Life Orb or something. He is Life Orb, but it's not going to be enough. Yeah. He wins it with the double Protect, which is pretty awesome. As I will just kind of have to go for double Protect or high jump kick, but no, he is able to take us out, so GG. GGG. Damn. What are the chances of a double Protect? Does it? I want to see if I did Data Protect. Yeah, I don't know what the percent chance was, but I know it's extremely low because that never happens. But if I was going to lose, I guess losing to a double Protect is a pretty good way to lose. Not really. I could have totally won that game if he hadn't gotten the double Protect. He just got really, really lucky. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this Showdown Live, and if you did, make sure to hit that like button, because your support does not go unnoticed. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, because we have been putting Pokemon content out almost, I think, daily for at least like 2 weeks now, which is really awesome. And I guess it depends on when this goes up, but thank you guys for watching. Keep dreaming. I'll see you next time, and peace out.